Now, when you're working with the pianist, you stand here. Now, see, when you work with the pianist, you always stand here. See myself. Okay, let's do our breathing. Let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in the back. And exhale. And lengthen. Widen. Inhale in the back. Julia Child is a spy. Julia Child is a spy. And come to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. All right. sliding as we can, okay? So sliding on all of the areas right there. That's right. Here we go. When we're higher, we start with roll. So I already had you starting with roll. Roll, you So keep practicing so you can slide through all of the intervals, not just a couple of them, but all of them, okay? Because it's really a good exercise for the vocal folds, all right?
only in one song. Oh, I don't have any. She only needs to sing one song for her jury.
No, she needs to sing a lot more.
Your jury, the final.
Yes, but
You need 6 songs.
well, this semester, that's the only piece that I have.
No?
Okay, why don't you sing your lovely Tagalog song for me, okay? Because my other pieces, I have only one here. I will photocopy the Tagalog.
Thank you.
Photocopy the marks? Yes.
You can use this one. Or my phone. You want to use this one or the other?
Yeah.
I can tell which page is which. There's no page number. Page number.
Why don't let her use what's in the book so that she can turn pages. Okay, I'll look at that other thing.
This is fine, yeah. Okay.
You're okay?
I think so.
All right.
It's kind of small.
Okay.
The notes are small.
Well, you want to use the book?
But this is easy to turn, I think. Okay, thank you. I'll try.
I'm not going to try.
You can sing a little bit, so I know what's going.
comes from? Was it originally written by a Spanish composer and then somebody put it into Tagalog, or how does it
No,
work?
it is written by a Filipino composer.
Uh-huh.
It was translated to Spanish.
Was it a musical, or what was, or an operetta, or what's the style of the music? You've had 3 classes in vocal literature now. You've had French and all the other languages, you had German, you've had opera literature, so tell me, what genre is this? What kind of music is this?
It's like an art song.
No, this is not an art song.
Really?
No. This is not an art song. So come up with something else. What else do you think it could be? What is it from? What is it from? It's not an art song.
Oh, really?
For a lot of reasons, it's not an art song. So, what did he write? Is it from a bigger work, or
It's just like
just a song?
just a song. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Why would I say that it's not an art song? Because now you know about art song. You know what art song is. So why would I think that it's not really an art song? What do you think I hear? I'm hearing it for the first time. Well, think about it. You are a second-year graduate student. So tell me about the style of this piece. What is it similar to?
You mean like
Like, what category does it fit into?
contemporary or something like that?
Pardon?
Contemporary, classical, or I don't know.
Well, are you calling this, is this classical or semi-classical, or what do you think this is?
It's classical.
And what are the elements in it that would help you to know what this piece is? Okay? So it's an interesting piece that has some fun stuff in it that you sing in Tagalog. But other than that, tell me some of the features of this piece.
There is what I noticed is the form of the pieces. It's like an 8 form. And
How would you describe the accompaniment? So when we have an art song, if we have a Schubert art song, or we have a Hugo Wolf art song, or we have a Fauré art song, what is the accompaniment like for those art songs? And then compare that to this. How is this different?
So it's like an 8 note. There's 8 notes. 8 notes, what are those?
So, and to my ears, what I hear a song that's sort of like operetta in some categories. It's sort of like, not really folk music, but like maybe at one point in time, maybe more popular music that people listened to maybe in the 30s and 40s. Okay, like 1930, 1940, it sounds like older like that. I don't see any elements of art song, because in art song, the piano part would have some independence, some character. The accompaniment for this one is, look at the accompaniment. What is the accompaniment sort of like?
So notes are
Yeah, at the most you could call it a sort of a waltz a bit. Okay, so so maybe sort of like the other Strauss, not Richard Strauss, but the other Strauss that wrote some of the operetta kind of things. Okay, so it's sort of like that. Okay, And so it has some interesting little characteristics. It reminds me, there is this other piece, I wouldn't even know how to categorize this one either. Sometimes people will sing it for talent shows, this Italian street song that people sing. But it's really not from a real opera, and it's not an art song either. It's just sort of like this interesting thing that sopranos like to sing because it has interesting high notes in it, So that's sort of what this is, okay? Which would make something nice for an encore. It would be fine for an encore, I think. But when we're going to be looking for music that will be in your recital, see if you can find some Filipino music that has more of the characteristics of what you now know are art songs, because you've taken all the classes. So now you know what that is, okay? This one would be okay for an encore, like at the end of your recital, okay? So do you know of any other composers? Do you have any friends that are doing their masters or doctorates in voice that have done some Tagalog music that you could contact?
I will try some of my friends. Yeah,
And see who they would recommend, okay? Because it is nice to do some things from your country, without a doubt. It's nice to investigate and see if there are some composers that were writing things in a slightly more serious style. This one is not real serious. It's fun. This fits into the fun category, okay? So, but not real serious. Okay, so see what you can investigate to find something that's going to have some of those elements that would be good for you to investigate and know about and be able to interpret well and bring somebody's amazing music that maybe not everybody knows about yet, and help them to know about this one, okay?
this is just like I only think of this piece. It's not really an option. Like I just want to add this one because I just still want to know more things from you. This is just like I just want to.
Well, no, it was interesting to hear it, and so, but what I'm asking you to do is to use the skills that all of the teachers you have studied with that have taught you about local literature. I'm asking you to use those tools so that you can get some understanding of the music that you look at and bring and what elements it has. Okay, that you've had the training, but you have to make it your own. It's not always going to be if you want to do some Tagalog songs, and I think that's terrific, just do more research to find a level of Tagalog songs, perhaps somebody that was doing their doctorate in composition, that wrote maybe a short song cycle or something. Sometimes it can even be the folk songs, but if they're set in an interesting way where the accompaniment has some character and some real interest to it, then that works a little bit better in a song recital, okay? This would be fine for an encore. This is a fine encore song, but if you want to include some Tagalog in your recital, then what we would need is think about what you know good art songs have. Check with your friends, maybe they can share some recordings, some links and everything with you, and then how to get the music and all of that. And try to choose the most interesting, the best composer you can find that you would enjoy doing. But this is fine for an encore. Yeah. Now, one other thing, let's sing it one more time. One thing I noticed is happening in your voice the last couple weeks. Try to keep singing in the center of the pitch, okay? Right now, and last week a little bit, the vibrato's taking over, and I don't always hear the core of your tone. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So right in the center of the pitch, and sing this for me again, but let us really clearly hear what all of the pitches are, and because I'm hearing a lot of the surrounding, but not as much of the core of the tone. Okay, let's try it one more time. voice much more clearly that time. That was better. And it helped me to hear it a second time. Melody, tell me if you think. It sounds a little bit like Gilbert and Sullivan, and it sounds a little bit like the Waltz King Strauss. Yeah. So it's in that genre. Okay. So entertaining music, very entertaining music, like turn of the century kind of fun music, sort of like that. Yeah. Okay. And so that's the style of it, and that's what we need to look at when we're trying to decide about the quality of song literature. And you're going to be a voice teacher someday, and your job is going to be to figure out this is entertaining. People would like it. What level of music it is, the quality of the music, it just fits into a different genre, so not really serious music. Okay, so it's more like, do you know who Gilbert and Sullivan were? Do you know who they are?
Yes, we studied them.
So what did they write? Do you remember what Gilbert and Sullivan wrote? They wrote operettas,
Yes,
okay? And a lot of them were funny. In
Yes.
fact, they were all funny. Even the ones that are supposed to be serious are still funny. And so, and so that was more their style of music. And whenever you're going to hear, when Melody would play that, that bass line that kind of does that, you're not going to hear that in art songs. Okay? Right away, that's sort of like, whoops, this is not, but that's why it would be fine for an encore. But what you would include in your master's recital would have different components to it. The other thing is, most really good art songs do not have the piano playing your melody at the same time. When you find music where the piano is playing the same melody as the singer, that's a sign that they didn't think long enough about how to make the piano part independent and beautiful on its own. Okay? And actually, that kind of music is harder to perform because it's much harder to always be exactly together when you're doing that when the piano is also playing your melody. So I think you're still able to learn some things about how to figure out what is good, high-level music. I mean, when my last doctoral recital, I wanted to sing in a lot of languages I hadn't sung in before. And my family is Polish, so I wanted to sing some Polish songs. So the current really good Polish composer is Szymanowski, but nobody would enjoy listening to that music because it's so 20th century and really, really hard. Who would even want to hear it, right? Because you heard some Szymanowski when you were at USC, but but Chopin wrote a whole setting of a lot of songs. They were folk songs, but he set them in a way where they still have some musical integrity. Are the highest level? Not really. Chopin wrote a lot of other things that work, but they're still very, very nicely done. So it was something that could still fit into the recital and have the integrity of the kind of vocal literature that you want to present at your recital. Okay? So this is a learning opportunity for you to learn how to figure out what good vocal literature is. This one is fun because it has some high notes and all of that kind of thing. You might want to keep working on the high notes so that when you have the A's going to the G's that they're, you know exactly where they are. But this is a fun piece. I'm sure this is a piece that a lot of your family and friends would like hearing you sing. And so that's why it's fine. Just include it as your encore. It would be very, very nice for that. Okay? But if you want to do a Tagalog portion of your recital, then do a little bit more research so you can find, and they don't have to be hard, they just have to be well written.
Yeah, I'm just planning this one Tagalog song. This one.
Only this one.
Yeah.
That's from that whole book.
Yes,
That's
this
why.
one Tagalog. These are all Tagalog, but I can also put some here.
So when you're looking, just try to understand so that you look at the whole thing and make sure, this is a fine encore, honestly.
I wanna add more. Did you receive my email?
Yes, on Sunday afternoon, yeah.
I wanna add more Italian, because I think I only have 2 Italians there. Because I have a lot of French and German and English, but only 2 Italians. And I only have, and it's already beginning of November, I only have 1 song for the semester.
Right,
I have only one month to practice.
I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm hearing what you're saying. So I will look again and look at your list that you sent me. The list included the keys and the time signatures, right?
I think I put also the time, how long it takes. I
Yes,
think all in all it's like 50, 58, 56 minutes, including this one. I put this,
Uh-huh.
all the songs that I have right now, it's
Mhm.
like 56 minutes almost. So I'm gonna add like 4 more songs, it's
Uh-huh.
more than an hour already.
Okay, yeah. So I will look at that and we can get you some new songs for sure. Maybe I can even email some things to you this week. And then we'll make sure that they fit into the recital nicely, okay? Yeah. All right, why don't we sing through, I Know That My Redeemer Liveth.
Sure. You want this?
Oh, I'm fine.
So we still need to prepare 6 songs for the jury.
Yeah, she's supposed to have 6.
So I just wonder which 6 so I can
So
prepare.
it's
Right.
Which, you have to let me know, which 6.
I don't have the 6 yet because this is the only one that I have this semester. I
How
don't know.
about the rest of here, all this?
That's, oh, do I need to see, do I need to choose from the old song for the jury semester?
No, we'll do, there'll be new songs. I
Okay.
don't know if there're gonna be 6 new songs. What she has in there is all of the rep that she ever did that might be in her recital. So that's what she's giving you.
Oh.
Just one once.
Well, I thought she was gonna choose 6 songs from here.
Oh, okay,
For
Okay.
the jury.
yeah.
So do I need to sing 6 songs for this semester for the jury?
Well, it's good to have 6 of them ready. How many scenes are you in opera?
The major scene that I have is the Nutzer, the Figaro, and the Magic Flute. So, but the rest are just ensemble.
And then what other scenes are you in? You're in Candide, aren't you?
Candid, yes.
And then what else are you in?
Yeah, that's it. Candid, 2/6 in Candid, and then Solaria, and then the Chamber with it. That's it. And then there's one more. Lizard,
What's the other one?
Lizard the Amor. Probably Lizard the Amor.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. The last one?
Probably Lizard the Amor.
I can't understand, I'm sorry.
From the Lizard the Amor. I'm not sure if I said it correctly.
Who's the composer? I don't know that piece. So, is that
It's
in
an
here?
Italian. Yes, it's there. It's Italian.
Okay, show me what that is. Oh, from the Elixir?
But that's on the chorus.
Okay, from Elixir of Love, okay,
Yes.
yeah, Elisire d'Amore, okay, now I know, okay, all right.
The major thing that I have is the Magic Flute and the Solaria.
And who do you sing the Sularia with?
Isabella.
Oh,
She's
okay.
on Broadway too.
Hmm?
She's undergraduate.
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, she's in some of my classes, yeah. Yeah, so you're doing the part of Susanna?
Yes, Susanna.
Okay, okay. And how's that one going? That's all good?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, if I am thinking if I only have few time to practice for this semester because it's only 1 month left for the theory, I am thinking I'm going to include the Solaria in the repertoire. So I maybe if I do the recital, I will invite Isabella to sing with me in my recital.
I don't think we have to include it in the recital.
Okay.
I think we'll be fine. We'll
So
find
what?
some other things for you to do with the recital. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I'm thinking of that, for 1 month left, I'm not sure if I can do all these 4 more songs
Correct,
for this semester.
right.
It's still a lot of work.
So you go ahead and polish up this Tagalog song. Go ahead and polish it up so that it's really good. So we'll have, I know that my Redeemer liveth in this one, and then I'll look through your list again and we'll add some songs, okay? And we'll see how many you're able to get to well, and then the main thing you need to have for the jury, whenever that will be, is going to be, we'll work to have at least 4 songs ready, but two for sure that are solidly memorized, and then Melanie will know what to look at. So she'll know what she can focus on, okay? All right, so let's do here you go, you can have this. Go ahead and, let's do your, Handel. concert tonight and people are gonna start moving in. Please remember all of the things that we've worked on in previous lessons about your diction.
Sure.
You remember to relax those R's and sing the English that's gonna sound a little bit more British, okay?
Like each word, example.
So just please remember the things that I fixed in a lesson before. It's important that that be there when you have the next lesson, okay? Good, and I'm glad we heard the Tagalog song. I think we'll add some Aaron Copland songs. When I looked at the list that you sent me, I think we'll add some Aaron Copland and maybe one Italian, maybe one Mozart something, okay? So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be easy. It'll be easy. It's not gonna make anybody crazy. They will have enough in there, okay? Because you do have plenty of German, you have enough French.
Thank you so
And,
much.
yeah, good. Yeah, so we'll add Copeland.